Morning.
What is your problem?
George could only get the $1 billion inheritance if he completed the tasks his grandfather assigned. At first George was lazy and didn't want to work, but for the inheritance he gradually became more and more diligent. When he came home he found the mansion had been emptied. The luxury cars had also been towed away.
You don't begin to live until you've lost everything. Now let's see who your real friends are.
The grandfather's lawyer required George to find a true friend. George thought this would be very easy for him. He immediately asked his girlfriend out for a luxurious dinner. But when it came time to pay the bill, he discovered all his accounts had been frozen. He could only ask his girlfriend to pay. But once she knew George was no longer wealthy, she immediately got up and left. Then he contacted all his friends. He was rejected by all these so-called friends. Left with no choice, George could only turn to his mother. But his mother said she had no money and also shut George out. He had no choice but to sleep in the park. Even the sanitation workers chased him away. George slept dejectedly on a bench.
Looks like our boy's not even going to make it through round 2.
The lawyer was also extremely disappointed when he found out. Until one day when a mother and daughter were having a picnic, they encountered a homeless man trying to rob them. George immediately stepped forward when he heard this. To show their gratitude they gave George food. George had a sudden inspiration. He asked them to be George's friends to deal with grandfather's test. They agreed. Looking at the old woman and the child, the lawyer actually approved of them too. Then they came to the house together for dinner. But George's phone was actually taken by the child. His relatives all found out that grandfather had actually left the fortune to George.
It's our money.
So he's making you work for your inheritance?
George never expected that for money, there would be no family affection left between them.